Hello! An early one today. I've got 9 minutes. Then I've got to get out and get some people stronger. Russ Brookman, poster boy, he'll be there. Abbas, snatch workout. Everyone loves the snatch. Remember, the more snatch, the better. It's going to become a catchphrase, that, isn't it? And Paul Lamb will be down there as well. So, excuse me. Anyway, if you're on, there's a couple of people on. Give us a shout, say hello, whatever, because it doesn't tell me who's on unless you comment. I was talking to one of the guys who comes down to the park yesterday. His son plays for a football team, right? And he's always posting on Facebook. He's a very proud dad and all that, which is great. He's always posting on Facebook like, Joe, how are you doing, my lad? The power of the internet. You know all about this sort of stuff, won't you? With your true speed and all that sort of caper. Hope it's going well. I'm assuming it is. And one of the guys who comes down, his son plays football for this team, like an under-9s league in the southwest. So it's like 16 teams in the league, he was saying. Try not to have a crash, Joe. Yeah, there's 16 teams in the league. And I keep seeing posts like he puts on every Sunday after his son's had a game, and it's like, this team are winning like 12-0 and all this sort of stuff. It's like, it's really kind of, they're head and shoulders above everyone else. And I was talking to him yesterday. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be responsible for that. I was talking to him yesterday, and I said, how come they're that good? They seem to be just head and shoulders above everybody else. Like, he said they're winning games, but then when they're drawing stuff like that, that's fair enough. But the goal difference they've got is so massive. I'm going to get out of my depth talking about football here, because I don't know about football, by the way. But anyway, so I said to Ant, like, why are they so much better? Like, why? I couldn't work it out. And he just said it's the coach. So what's happened is there's this guy who coaches this under-9s football team, and he's got his why. He's got the why he wants to do it. I was talking about this the other day, and he's got the why he wants to do it. And basically his son was good at football. So this is the coach, not Ant. This is the coach who coaches this under-9s kids team. And his son was really good at football, and he wanted him to do well. So he decided to become a coach for his son's team. And the way he's worked it is, I know it's all about teamwork and stuff like that, but he brings the best out in the players because he has them all working together as a unit. So he has them all kind of communicating with each other, and all of that sort of stuff. And then they have like really good games. And Ant said something about how he uses positive focus or positive reframe, which is something I've talked about in the past, and I'll talk about again because it works. I do it myself. And that's just taking the positives out of everything that happens. So even out of a negative situation, you take the positive out of it. And he's doing this with 9-year-old kids. And it obviously clearly works. So if something goes wrong, and you can focus on why it went wrong, and that's bad, and then start worrying about it, or you can focus on, right, here's what I've learned from it, here's why it went wrong, here's what I won't do next time. And he does that he sends an email out once a week apparently, I think, or a newsletter or something to the families. And gets the parents on board to help out the kids as well. So the parents are really in on it because everyone wants the kids to do well, right? And then therefore the kids want to do well for the parents, and the kids also want to do well for the coach because he's so passionate about it. He's got his why. He wants his kid to do well, so therefore he wants all the other kids to do well. And this team are just absolutely thrashing it, and it's amazing. And I got inspiration out of this from Ant yesterday, just talking about it, because he's so into it, and his son's so into it, and his son does really well out of it. There was a story he told me about how I think the team won like 12-0 or something, and his son scored like 7 or 8 goals or something like that. And he said the goalkeeper on the other team was really was really down about this because he was letting so many goals in. And Ant's son went over to him, during one of the, the ball was out of play or whatever, and he went over and he said, look, don't worry about it. He said, you've let in 7 goals from me because you've saved like another 25 or something like that. He's like, I've been chucking shots at you all afternoon, and you've saved more than you've let in. Positive reframe, right? So he's already 8 or 9 years old. He's already influencing another person to say, don't focus on the negative, focus on the positive. You'll get something out of it. You're a good goalkeeper. It's just, if you look at the law of averages, you've done really well. If you look at the absolute number of goals you let in, that'll make it look bad. It's like any statistic. You can make any statistic look good, right? Any statistic, you can make it look good. You can dress it up in lingerie and all that sort of stuff and make it look damn sexy. So, this positive reframe, this coach guy is influencing the kids to positive reframe, which makes them a better team because then they all work together and they talk about it with each other at this age, and then they're using that to give positive focus to other teams. Because obviously, if you're that good, you're head and shoulders above everyone else. How do you grow? You need to find more teams that are have got that similar thing. So that's another thing, is if you get that good at something, that it's like you just keep winning and winning and winning and winning and winning, what do you get out of it? It becomes it just becomes boring, right? And you might give up as well. So that could be a problem that arises in the future. Anyway, I'm not going to focus on that because it's negative. And that's not what this is about. Anyway, so there's a few things in there. Positive focus is great. So if you have anything that goes wrong, just get the positive from it. A coach who can manage a team who's got a decent why. Okay, so this guy wanted his son to be in a decent football team and to win and do really well and grow from it. So he decided to coach the team. So he learned how to do it and decided to coach the team. That is a massive why. For his kids to do well, and it influences other people's kids as well. So, and then it influences the mums and dads to come down and support their kids as well, because that's what every kid wants. They want their parents to be proud of them, and every parent wants the kid to do well. So everyone's a winner, right? Now, I'm obviously going to link this back to Bath Kettlebell Society, but this is why it inspired me, because it's what I want to create. It's what I am creating, actually. I say I want to create. I shouldn't do that, positive and all that. I am creating it. And it's basically, we all work together as a team. There's a Facebook group, a private Facebook group where everyone supports each other. The online guys are in there as well, so they don't know the guys in the park, but they get to see videos of how they're doing. They post videos, they post their progress into the group. They see how everyone else is doing. They tell everyone how they're doing. If they're having a problem, I'll help them out. And the other guys help them out, and they say, oh, that's where I was 2 months ago, 3 months ago, 12 months ago. You've only just started. That's where I was. I understand. Don't worry. Stick at it. Consistency and commitment. You will get there. I've got a sore knee. I had a sore knee at the start. They're not sore anymore. Craig, who comes down the park, used to get a sore back once a month, every single month, and he nearly gave up. And I just said, stick at it, we'll get there. And we just kept doing it. We were speaking about it this morning. I said, when was the last time you had a sore back? It's been a few months. So that's progress. So, yeah, it's this sort of thing. It's this sort of teamwork. It's this sort of team mentality. Everyone pulling together. Someone's having a bad day, someone can help them out. Who's been there, who's done it. This is what I'm creating. So this is why this guy, I don't know who he is, but and if you see this, share it, tell him, show him, please, because I want him to know, because it sounds like he's doing an absolutely outstanding job, and I love that. Yeah, so focus on the positive and stuff. Stop focusing on the negative, because we're very good at that as a race, as human beings. We're very good at that. Look, just watch the news and you'll see that. Focus on the positive, stop focusing on the negative, and try and bring that to other people as well. And if you can do that as part of a team or anything, or a part of a group, part of your friends. Abba, see you in... Oh shit, I better go. I'll see you in a minute. Yes, focus on the positive. See you later.